The longer all this disruption goes on, the more I get the feeling that the All Blacks will not be playing in this calendar year. Now please, let's make this perfectly clear. It's only my feeling, it's only my opinion. I'm not saying this out of any privately gleaned knowledge or information that you or anyone else isn't privy to. But when you start to crystal ball gaze, when you attempt to reconcile all the practicalities involved with getting our #1 national team back on the field, the medium-term future looks more bleak than bright. For a start, the players have to start playing some domestic competitive form of rugby, whenever that is. Then they'd have to be playing regularly enough to regain the kind of form needed for selection, which in itself you'd think might require weeks, if not months, to achieve. And finally, when we get ourselves back into a position where the players are match ready, who, where, when and how would potential opponents even fit into it? Because, and we must now start to accept this inevitability, the Rugby Championship for 2020 is not going to happen. That tournament, scheduled to begin on August the 8th with the Wallabies hosting the All Blacks in Melbourne, is simply waiting to be postponed, like the rest of the world's sport. We could all hope and wish and even pray that life returns to normal well in advance of that date, but the reality that we currently face and will continue to face sadly suggests otherwise. And again, let me make myself clear here. I'm not the harbinger of doom. I'm merely trying to assess the practicalities involved, and no matter which way I try and figure it, the same answer keeps coming back to me, and that answer is no. No, it can't, and no, it won't happen. Never have I wanted so much to be proved wrong. I hope every word that I'm saying here gets happily tossed straight back into my face. But to even get to a stage where players can train and play even a single match, which also means all the peripheral people essential to the completion, let alone broadcasting of said game, would mean, in our current climate, first attaining either a 0 daily new case rate or one that over days or weeks is so small that level 4 lockdown is lowered to at least, say, a level 2, and all social distancing restrictions are also similarly relaxed. In the UK, they've just announced the cancellation of everything to do with this rugby season. The new season would ordinarily start again around September. To think that all international travel might be back to what we once considered normal by then is also, at this particular point in time, fanciful, which in turn means nothing but more dire news for the proposed November tests and or any planned Northern Hemisphere tour. To even get the Australians here to play the All Blacks would involve an enormous logistical exercise of isolation, lockdowns, constant testing, and that's just the players and coaching staff, let alone 50,000 plus fans who might be keen to get in and watch. As I said right at the beginning, this is only me and my thoughts trying to ascertain whether we'll even get to see our men in black play this year at all. And when you think about that, suddenly all the hoo-ha and debate about whether Ian Foster was the right man for the job just doesn't seem that important anymore, does it?